President John Dramani Mahama has cautioned that Ghana is not immune from the rising global crude oil prices following recent missile exchanges between Israel and Iran. Speaking during his thank you tour in the Savannah region, President Mahama acknowledged that while efforts have been made to stabilize the local economy, international events, particularly tensions in the Middle East, are pushing crude prices higher and could affect domestic fuel costs. He noted that although Ghana produces crude oil, the country still relies heavily on imports of refined petroleum products, making it vulnerable to global price shocks. To cushion the potential impacts, the president said he has directed the ministers of finance and energy and green transition to closely monitor the situation and assess how global oil trends could affect prices at home. Deputy Minister for Energy and Green Transition, Honorable Richard Gyan-Mensah, is calling for closer energy cooperation with Canada. Speaking in Calgary at a Canada-Ghana Chamber of Commerce event, he outlined Ghana's $550 billion energy transition plan, with targets net zero emissions by 2070 through renewables, natural gas, biofuels, and green technologies like hydrogen and carbon capture. He praised Canada's clean fuel regulations and announced Ghana's plans to roll out a local carbon fuel market scheme. The Deputy Minister urged Canadian firms to invest in clean energy partnerships, positioning Ghana as a gateway to West Africa's green economy. The chairman of OPEC's Board of Governors, Ademola Adeyemi-Bello, says Africa's energy transition must reflect the continent's unique realities. Speaking during a fireside chat hosted by the Imperial Black Alumni Network in London, Adeyemi-Bello emphasized that the global push for cleaner energy cannot be a one-size-fits-all approach, especially for developing regions like Africa. The Nigerian energy executive, who also heads FEX Exploration and Petroleum Development Company, argued that while reducing emissions and embracing greener fuels is a necessary global goal, Africa's path should not be dictated by narratives from the global north. He said the continent must chart its own course, balancing energy access and development with environmental responsibility. The World Bank has officially lifted its ban on funding nuclear energy projects in developing countries. This decision reverses a 2013 policy that excluded nuclear power from its investment portfolio and comes as the bank shifts focus towards expanding electricity access and supporting low-carbon development. The move reflects growing demand for cleaner, reliable energy in regions where energy poverty remains a major barrier to progress. According to Reuters, the World Bank's board reached a consensus on including nuclear energy, but discussions around upstream natural gas remained unresolved. While some member countries, including Germany, France, and the UK, voiced concerns about reviving support for fossil fuels, the bank reaffirmed its commitment to financing projects that aligned with poverty reduction and climate goals. Energy Galaxy. Local in focus, global in perspective.